Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Hi, my name is Bobby. Nice to meet you. So we get a lot of interesting requests here lately. I've been doing some Facebook Live stuff. Paige has got her disc review point of view going on. But I gotta say, this has gotta be an interesting request for us to do here at the Dynamic Discs Emporia store. Just a disclaimer, I'm only gonna do this one time. You caught me at the right time, Mr. Darren Scott. So what Darren asked me to do is he wanted to buy a 10-pack misprint pack, Latitude 64 Westside Disc Dynamic Disc misprint 10-pack, and he wants me to pull it. So let's go see what I can figure out to give Mr. Darren Scott. Now, just in case you don't know exactly what a misprint is basically when we're stamping these discs and maybe there's a slight imperfection in the stamp, we don't feel right selling it at full price. So what we do is we just kind of turn the disc and stamp it again. Yeah, but you triple stamp the double stamp.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Can too.
Cannot.
Can too.
Cannot.
Can too.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. And that way we call it a misprint. And sometimes some of the misprints turn out pretty cool. I mean, there's this kind of unique prints that happen. Sometimes we try to do, you know, symmetrical things. Sometimes we do interesting color combinations on the double stamp misprints. So there's nothing wrong with the disc, it's just it has an odd looking stamp on it. So we call them misprints, but what you get out of it is you get a perfectly good disc at a discounted price. So Darren wanted a 10-pack misprint pack and he wanted me to pull it. So I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna pull him some discs. All right, I got them all pulled. Let's check out what I got for Mr. Scott. I got a Latitude 64 Claymore, a nice stable mid-range. I've thrown this a couple times. It's a very nice straight mid-range.
Very long, far-flying mid-range with quite a bit of fade at the end. If you put a lot of power into it, maybe a little Anheuser, it'll kind of hold that line. But if you release it flat, you'll have a little bit of a fade at the end.
Nice. Thanks, Paige.
Yeah.
Next one is the Spark. Now the Spark is an overstable control driver, one that I believe David Fehlberg is, yes, in fact, it's David Fehlberg approved, not approved. He helped create this one, didn't he? Yeah, David Fehlberg helped Latitude 64 create the Spark, so this would be a good. Then of course, the Moonshine EMAC Truth, come on. What's there else is there to say about an EMAC Truth? This is something that should be in everybody's bag. A super sweet mid-range, especially the Moonshine plastic. I can really get on this bad boy and I know it's gonna go nice and straight and reliable. Little fade at the end for me. The Westside Disc World. This is gonna be perfect. Speed 14 disc. It's gonna be a perfect disc for headwind. You've got that strong headwind, you want to grab the Westside World. See, a King, an understable driver, a very popular disc with some of the slower to medium arm speeds. Really nice understable driver for you. The Flow, I'm not real familiar with the Flow, but this is an Airflow. I was talking to a few people before when they talked about the Flow. It's a disc that some people say it turns really hard left to them, but I'm not sure. It says on here overstable, wide range. Is that wide range? See, it's a misprint, it's hard to read. But this is an Airflow, so this will be interesting to see how that flies. And then a Pure. I know Miss Denise Cameron from Latitude 64 loves her Pures.
I don't putt with it, but I use it for super understable, like upshots with putters, like long or short Anheisers. Like it's a really flippy disc.
The Saint Pro, a reliable, overstable control driver. So you get a lot of control with. Then of course one of my favorites, a Trespass. This is from Dynamic Discs. This is my distance driver. If in the Lucid plastic, I can really give it a good rip off the T-pad and I know it's gonna go left, but I still, if I got nice form and the wind's really nice with a nice tailwind, no, I'm sorry, not in the tailwind, in a headwind, I can still kind of get it to flip up a little bit, but it'll come right back and give me that little bit of an S-curve. And of course the strawberry scented Gauntlet. When you open this box, Darren, it's gonna smell like strawberries.
Mmm, yummy.
And this is because of it. Now the Gauntlet is
pretty straight putter.
Pretty straight putter?
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, Darren, there are your discs coming at you at the misprint. I picked a few that I was very familiar with, but then I picked a few that I knew that a lot of other people love to throw from Team Dynamic Discs and Latitude 64, so hopefully you'll get a lot of use out of it. In your request, you said something about me signing the disc. So I'm gonna pick 2 of them. I'm gonna pick the EMAC Truth just because Eric always gets to sign discs, and now I get to sign his disc. And the Trespass, just because I love the Trespass. There you go, Darren. There's your 2 signed discs, and I'm gonna pack this up real quick. We'll get it shipped out for you here either today or tomorrow. Let me know when you get it. Post on Facebook, tag me, let me know when you get it. Enjoy. Remember my disclaimer, I'm never doing this again. I'm kidding. Actually, no, I'm not kidding. If you guys send a request in, I'll do it. No, I won't.